If you're looking for the best miter saw blade, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Makita 9,368,110-inch miter saw blade. This Makita is a 10-inch blade, so it means it will decrease the depth that you can cut. But if you intend on sawing through thinner material, this won't be a problem. The 80 carbide teeth are honed using 600 grit to provide a mirror finish. The ultra-thin kerf means you get a smoother cut with less drag on the motor and less material wastage. Plus, the teeth are hook teeth with a 5-degree angle, with an alternative top and face designed for precision cutting. The other advantage of hook teeth is that they scoop the debris and sawdust away. This reduces the chances of the blade gumming, which creates kickback. It also means you get a better sight line when you are cutting. The only downside to this blade is the cost. It is a Bosch, so we know it isn't going to be cheap, but other manufacturers offer packs of blades for similar prices. That said, this saw blade slices through hardwood, softwood, and plywood with ease and is a quality product. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Freud D12100x10 ToothUltra fine saw blade. This Freud Diablo blade fits 12-inch miter saws, so you can make deeper cuts when compared to the Makita. This blade also has 100 teeth and an ultra-fine laser cut kerf that delivers the finest cutting lines. It increases your range of accuracy and precision and is the ideal blade to use for fine woodworking. Like the Makita, this blade has carbide tip teeth that resist heat and avoid dulling. Freud has laser cut stabilizer vents to prevent sideways movement and decrease vibration and noise. It all adds up to a better saw experience, giving you greater control and accuracy. Also, the surface is coated in a PermaShield non-stick layer to ensure the blade glides through the material with minimum resistance. This glideability, in turn, decreases the strain on your miter saw motor. The number 3 position is held by DeWALT 10-inch general-purpose miter saw blade set. This DeWALT miter saw blade comes as a set of 2. One has 60 teeth and is better for cross-cutting, but the other is a general-purpose saw blade with 32 teeth. These blades are for 10-inch miter saws, and they have carbide tip teeth to increase their heat resistance and durability. These blades are half the price of the Freud and Makita models, and yet you get the DeWALT brand name and 2 saw blades in for the bargain. The 32-tooth blade is the best saw blade for tackling almost all your cutting tasks. It cuts wood, composite, plastic, sheet metal, and ply. These DeWALT blades are computer balanced to reduce vibration, noise, and improve accuracy for a better finish. If you have a sliding miter saw, these blades also fit, and thanks to their thin kerf, you get a precise cut every time. Next at number 4, we have Forrest WW10407100 Woodworker Roman 242 saw blade. Forrest is the ultimate in quality. For that reason, while this is the Rolls-Royce of miter saw blades, it costs a small fortune. It is likely that unless you are a serious woodworker, this blade will find a home in the miter saw of a professional or tradesperson. This blade costs almost as much as some budget miter saws. Despite its 10-inch diameter, this blade slices to a maximum depth of 2 inches, which means it will handle cutting ToothUltra with ease. The teeth are carbide tipped, set at an angle of 15 degrees, and well equipped to reduce the top and bottom splintering. The kerf is thin and reduces wood wastage by 20% and leaves an edge so smooth you'd think it was reworked. The number 5 position is held by Freud thin kerf sliding compound miter saw blade. This Freud blade has 72 teeth with a 5-degree negative hook, which improves the quality of the cut. They also utilize the alternating top bevel design ADP, meaning the teeth face left and right. This configuration pushes your workpiece down and towards the fence for better control and accuracy. This blade increases the performance of sliding miter saws, but it is also effective in standard saws when you want to perform crosscuts, rip cuts, and bevel cuts. The teeth are carbide tipped for increased resistance to heat and for a longer life, and the kerf is thin, so making detailed cuts on your sliding saw will be easy. A thin kerf also means there is less strain on the saw's motor. Like the other Freud blades featured on the list, this one is also coated in a PermaShield non-stick surface to increase the blade's lubrication as it passes through the stock. The number 6 position is dominated by Diablo 1080 and non-ferrous metal and plastic cutting saw blade. So, we feature another Diablo blade, only this one cuts non-ferrous metals and plastics. It's why we chose it as our best saw blade for PVC. This blade is 10 inches in diameter and has 80 carbide tip teeth. Those teeth are the triple chip grind design with a 5-degree angle, so they leave a clean and burr-free finish. This blade also cuts laminate, aluminum and brass, as well as pipework. So if you are working on site, it will cater to many applications. It has a thin kerf, so it will leave a smooth cut and put minimal strain on the miter saw motor. If you are worried about gumming and the increased risk of kickback, this blade glides effortlessly through the stock thanks to the PermaShield non-stick coating. Again, this decreases the pressure on the saw motor. The teeth are carbide tipped to enable them to withstand extreme heat during the cutting process and to protect the blades from dulling. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Bosch Edge DC Bone 1072 Daredevil 10-inch laminate saw blade. This is the second Bosch blade to feature, and this one cuts laminate flooring like a demon. It has 72 teeth with a negative hook angle to eliminate chipping and extend the blade's life. Laminate is notoriously brittle, which is why Bosch has triple ground the teeth for extra sharpness to increase the quality of the finish. The teeth are tipped in C4 carbide to enhance their cutting prowess and longevity. We like that the blades are anti-friction, coated for a smooth passage through the stock, coupled on with a thin kerf, and you get a smoother cut with less waste. When you are done laying the laminate, this blade will cut melamine, wood, plyboard, and other building materials, making this the ideal blade to have in your professional setup. The number 8 position is held by Hitachi 725,206 miter saw blade. Unlike the Makita, a 93,681 miter saw blade we just reviewed, the Hitachi 725,206 10 miter saw blade is a no-nonsense blade that has its aesthetics on the back burner, instead focusing on the main reason you buy blades for your miter saw's accuracy. Hitachi achieved this by manufacturing the blade with a tungsten carbide design, one of the most durable designs available for your miter saw that you can purchase. I've chosen this as my favorite feature of the blade, so feel free to jump down to this section to read more about this. This isn't the only good thing about this blade. However, there are some great features, and I've gone into both these and some of the specs in the list below. Next at number 9, we have Ingterco MS Bone 1060 miter saw blade. To round off our review into the 5 best miter saw blade available, we'll be looking at the 10 MS Bone 1060 miter saw blade from Ingterco. Like many of the blades we've stuck into today, the MS Bone 1060 is quite affordable for a majority of budgets and provides an incredible performance through its titanium carbide tips and its heavy-duty thickness. It can be used for almost all purposes when paired with your 10 miter saw blades, with cross-cutting and an alternative right top bevel and left top bevel ability. If you're a woodworker who has more saws available within your inventory, such as a circular or a table saw, you can also use this blade with these units. Not too bad for versatility, is it? Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Forrest signature line Chopmaster, a premium product from the brand to be sure, but not their most expensive thin kerf miter saw blade. A quality heavy-duty blade with old-school sensibilities, built to be serviced like a classic car. The non-perforated blade plate can be reflatted if it ever goes out of true, and though the plate thickness is listed as a 95, skin grinding done to flat the plate sides mean that individual blades may vary. Hours measured, 88. The blade is notably loud in use, but the cutting results are among the very best. The highest priced blade in the test. That's all for today. We upload product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.